Welcome to Midweek Update, your go-to source for all the news we care to share. He's sharp, he's informed, and according to his mother, he's very handsome. Please welcome your newsman, Clay. Yeah, that's it. No last name, like Madonna, but with worse hair.
Go easy on the hair, and it's made of clay, you know. Our top story. President Trump says he wants long-term control of Washington, D.C.'s police, beyond the 30-day limit in the Home Rule Act, and is even floating a national emergency if Congress pushes back. Nothing says limited government like turning D.C. into a practice run for a nationwide police state. Meanwhile, ahead of their Alaska summit, Trump warned Vladimir Putin of very severe consequences if there's no Ukraine ceasefire, because nothing says peace talks like threatening a guy with nukes in a state with more bears than voters. In the tech world, Chinese AI firm DeepSeek has delayed the launch of its newest model after their Huawei-made chips kept underperforming. Kind of like the Yankees, only without the jaw-dropping $300 million payroll. The problem was so bad, engineers say the model was hallucinating, and which for Yankees fans would be a step up from watching the real thing. In government news, it turns out that President Trump's done more in a week to push us towards socialism than any Democrat ever dared. He's demanding 15% of NVIDIA and AMD chip sales to China. Because why stop at protecting national security when you can also run a toll booth? And now he's exploring a government stake in Intel, putting the public back in public company. I remember back in elementary school, socialism was defined as when the government owns the businesses, or something like that. The liberals should invite Trump to his very own Kennedy Center for dinner, applause, and maybe a red ribbon, because thanks to this week alone, he's done more to socialize America's tech industry than any Democratic senator. Speaking of Democrats doing things, no, wait, that's just a placeholder. There's nothing again this week. Unless you count Chuck Schumer drafting another very strongly worded letter to Trump in Times New Roman bold, no less, and it should arrive in the White House recycling bin upon receipt. In other news, and I use that word lightly, Taylor Swift has announced her new album, The Life of a Showgirl, and if history is any guide, the album should do okay. Speaking of doing okay, Cristiano Ronaldo got engaged. The ring he bought for his fiancée is also okay. The 50-carat diamond has been called humongous, a boulder, and too big. It has an estimated value of $5 million. Aside from a little left arm muscle fatigue, Georgina has no complaints, and it's the first engagement ring visible on Google Earth. Denzel Washington says he doesn't care about awards and admits there are Oscars he shouldn't have won and others he deserved but didn't get. We know, Denzel, it's not about the Oscars. It's about the money. And if Inside Man taught us anything, it's that you always walk out with a bag of cash. Keep on keeping on, Denzel. And for our final story tonight, gerrymandering. When I was younger, I thought it meant Jerry sneaking off with some girly magazines. Sadly, I grew up and learned the truth is even dirtier. It's politicians redrawing maps. Honestly, I kind of wish it was the magazines. In Texas, Republicans are playing mid-decade cartographer, redrawing congressional maps like they're Fortnite zones, except this time the safe space goes to them. Trump's okayed it because why wait for the census when you can cheat now? The Texas Senate approved it while Democrats played hide-and-seek in other states. Seriously, they fled, like literal road trip, just to block the vote. In California, Newsom's firing back with a not-on-my-watch special election to redraw maps and help Democrats net 5 extra seats. He even dubbed it the Election Rigging Response Act, because the best defense is another offense, right? And oh, there's more. The watchdog group Common Cause, a group historically opposed to gerrymandering and partisan redistricting, is now like, well, if Texas is rigging, maybe our rigging is just fine. At this point, their moral compass isn't just broken, and it's spinning like a ceiling fan. They've redrawn the lines so many times, the map looks like a toddler's finger painting, which is fitting because the people in charge act like toddlers, only without the empathy or basic sense of fairness. And that's all they wrote for me to read to you. Consider yourself informed. Until next time.